Get back. You know, Blizzard's stopping us. We working.
In preparation for his highly anticipated clash with Canelo Alvarez this year, Terence Crawford has returned to training much earlier than expected. However, it's not just the timing that's surprising. Crawford is pushing himself to the limit like never before. His latest training video is arguably his most intense yet. It's more than just weightlifting and neck exercises. Terence Crawford is upping both the intensity and precision of his training to become only the third man to defeat Canelo Alvarez in boxing. A recent training video confirmed Turki Alakshik's earlier announcement that Crawford, recovering from an injury, would return to training quickly. Fans have been amazed by his remarkable shape leading up to the fight. Known for his exceptional skills and unbeaten record, Crawford exemplifies the power of disciplined training and strategic physical conditioning.
Go round.
But behind Terence Crawford's immense success lies an intense training regimen and closely guarded secrets that has shaped him into one of boxing's all-time greats. Central to this preparation for the Canelo Alvarez fight is a diverse mix of activities aimed at sharpening his boxing skills and keeping him in peak physical condition. Crawford's prowess is nothing short of extraordinary. He is one of only 3 active double undisputed world champions, known for his ability to jab and deliver powerful punches with both hands.
Deep breath. Keep doing what you're doing. Just using that jab, good. Using that jab, good. Starting
with 41 fights, 41 victories, and 31 knockouts, Terence Crawford has built an impressive legacy fueled by a relentless drive to finish wounded opponents. At 36, Crawford has adapted to ensure peak performance in his late 30s, partnering with renowned conditioning and supplement expert Victor Conte for his last 3 fights to elevate his preparation. Now moving up in weight for his highly anticipated bout later this year, Crawford's fitness and conditioning will be critical as he aims to solidify his legacy as one of boxing's all-time greats. According to Cannes reports, the results of Terence Crawford's training are nothing short of extraordinary. Since working with Terence, this being our 4th fight, from the data and blood analysis we've collected, he's in the best shape we've ever seen. Cannes said, "I would classify it as superhuman." While staying in touch with his team, Crawford trains in the high-altitude environment of Colorado Springs, Colorado, at 6,700 feet above sea level. The effects of this rigorous training are evident in Crawford's remarkable fitness, which has been key to his victories over champions like Errol Spence Jr., Sean Porter, Kell Brook, and others.
Yeah, the fighters that I work with, I do not encourage them to do any road work. If they do, I try to keep it down to once a week.
Returning to sea level after high-altitude training can disrupt an athlete's system, causing fitness readings to fluctuate. Cannes explains. To counter this, the team has focused on recalibrating Terence Crawford's levels to match those seen in Colorado. You hit the rebound and your figures and performance climb back up to 8, 9, 10, 11, Cannes said. All the benefits of training in Colorado Springs have been perfectly timed to peak performance. While in Los Angeles, Crawford uses a specialized device called an oxymask, designed to enhance what Cannes describes as super oxygenation. He elaborates, at sea level, you breathe 20.9% oxygen. With this open design mask, Terence is breathing 68% oxygen. This advanced approach ensures Crawford is maximizing his physical capabilities at the perfect time.
3 miles. And the reason is you're developing slow twitch muscle fiber when you do tempo type long distance road work. So
your red blood cells contain hemoglobin, which act like seats on a bus. Cannes explains. These seats carry oxygen and nutrients to muscle tissue. Blood is about 55% plasma and 45% red blood cells. When all the hemoglobin seats are filled with oxygen, the excess spills into the plasma, a process known as superoxygenation. As for recovery at a higher than sea level conditions, Toney relies on advanced equipment to achieve this effect without altitude. His expertise stems from decades in the field, including the controversial chapter 21 years ago when federal law enforcement raided his infamous BALCO facility in the Bay Area. The lab, known for designing performance-enhancing steroids, counted among its clients legendary athletes such as Olympic sprinters Marion Jones and Tim Montgomery, boxing champion Shane Mosley, and baseball's home run king Barry Bonds. Now, Toney channels his expertise into legitimate methods that maximize performance for elite athletes like Terence Crawford.
Genetically, there's obvious variation, but you're about 50% slow, 50% fast. The type of training that you do can make you 80% faster.
Since serving 4 months in a minimum security federal prison, Victor Toney has turned over a new leaf, building a successful career with his legal line of conditioning, sleep aid, and recovery supplements under his company, SNAC. His methods now benefit several current and former boxing champions, including Devin Haney, Demetrius Andrade, and Claressa Shields. For Terence Crawford, Toney's superoxygenation techniques provide unparalleled preparation. Toney explains, Crawford is getting the most powerful oxygen-concentrated makeup possible. Up in his hotel room, his oxy mask is equipped with a diffuser that delivers enriched oxygen directly through his nostrils and mouth. He's breathing 68% oxygen and exhaling waste products like lactic acid, ammonia, and carbon dioxide, effectively flushing his system. Crawford himself has noted the benefits. I feel stronger, energized, and stress-free since I don't have to cut the extra 7 pounds. It's less strain on my body and I'm ready to go. I feel great right now. Blood testing and active sensors reveal remarkable results, tracking Crawford's heart rate, blood flow, breath frequency, hydration, and oxygen saturation. His resting heart rate is 1/3 slower than average, and his breath rate while resting is notably impressive. What stands out is how calm he is. I've never seen him so relaxed, Toney said. When he comes back between rounds, his heart rate will drop quickly, and he'll return fresh every time. He's a very scientifically prepared athlete. The combination of advanced training and recovery methods has made Crawford's preparation one of the most precise in the sport's history. This isn't old-school boxing, Toney emphasized. The training and recovery are key, and we use science to optimize every aspect. Crawford's weight cut will be seamless, like landing a 747 perfectly. It'll be the easiest cut he's ever made. Toney concluded, Terence may be the most scientifically prepared boxer in history. If he defeats Canelo with this level of preparation, it could set the stage for an extraordinary finish to his career. According to Toney, Crawford could comfortably reach 168 pounds in just 3 months if needed.
Moving that jab up and down. And then when you go downstairs, take that downstairs, come up the left foot. It's gonna be open. It's open.
They'll need 3 months to promote the fight, so there's plenty of time, Victor Toney said. Terence has a team of very smart people around him to adjust his calories and everything else. You can develop type 2B fast-twitch muscle fibers. That's where explosive power and speed come from, not from tempo running or long-distance work, but through sprint intervals and weightlifting. That's the plan for Canelo, and the total focus now. Toney emphasized the step-by-step approach. You don't talk about step B until you've conquered step A. Trust me, Terence is the boss. He gives me the green light to proceed. He's a very bright guy who understands how things work and is completely committed. He listens, he gets it, and he's been great to work with. In addition to his trainers, 3-weight world champion and Hall of Fame inductee James Toney has expressed interest in getting involved in Crawford's preparation.
With Crawford's recent win,
He's been asking for Canelo. He'll beat Canelo.
Speaking to Mill City Boxing, 92-fight veteran James Toney, who like Canelo Alvarez has never been stopped in his career, expressed confidence in helping Terence Crawford secure a knockout. It would be huge if that fight happens. I'd go back into camp with Crawford and show him how to get it done for real, Toney said. I love BAC, but if he can't help him, I'll make sure it gets done. That head will be cooked fish, fried hot ribs. Canelo can be knocked out. He ain't all that. He's not James Toney. He's not in my league, and he couldn't carry my bag. Toney, known for his own legendary success at super middleweight, has often dismissed comparisons between himself and Alvarez, reinforcing his belief that Canelo doesn't measure up to his legacy. Terence Crawford is confident in facing the challenge ahead, eager to solidify his already remarkable legacy. Former unified welterweight champion Keith Thurman has shed light on why Canelo Alvarez may have avoided the much-anticipated fight. During an interview with Fight Hype TV, Thurman shared a story from a few years ago where Canelo revealed his reluctance to fight Crawford. The 31-year-old boxer recalled, I remember Canelo saying he didn't want to fight Crawford because it reminded him of fighting Amir Khan.
Crawford's been calling out Canelo, and Canelo now is being rumored to be chasing Beterbiev. So I guess my question for you is, do you think
Canelo Alvarez faced former unified light welterweight champion Amir Khan in May 2016 to defend his WBC middleweight title? Khan, a welterweight at the time, had moved up 2 weight divisions to challenge Canelo in a middleweight bout. Keith Thurman added that, similar to the Amir Khan fight, Canelo sees little to gain from facing Crawford. Fighting the smaller guy doesn't really offer anything, Thurman said. Even if he wins, there's nothing significant to be gained.
chase glory at 175, become undisputed, and take that route, or give this fight to Bud, the smaller man, which could be a bigger fight?
Canelo Alvarez fought former unified light welterweight champion Amir Khan in May 2016 to defend his WBC middleweight title. Khan, a welterweight at the time, moved up 2 weight classes to challenge Canelo. Keith Thurman pointed out that, similar to the Khan fight, Canelo has little to gain from facing Crawford. Fighting the smaller guy offers no real benefit, Thurman said. Even if he wins, there's not much to prove.
What route do you think he should go?
Nah, man. I mean, when we talk Canelo, I mean, you're talking about like the Mexican king, you know. So when you talk Canelo,